Hello everyone. Today in this video demo I'm gonna show how to use Google BigQuery data source to build your data visualization dashboard. Okay, so after logging in we will arrive on this document screen. I'm gonna click on sources to create a new source. So I'm gonna create a new source. I'm gonna name my source Hacker News BigQuery. In this example, we're gonna use the Hacker News dataset, and then I'm gonna select the database type is BigQuery. Then the UIs will be updated to ask me to upload the credentials file. So if you don't know how to generate this credential file, you can click on this little link here, which will take you to the Google Cloud page with instruction on how to generate it. Okay, now I'm going back. I've already generated my credential file and put it on my desktop. So I'm just gonna upload it. Here we go. Now I have my data source set up and it's connected to BigQuery. Next, I'm gonna go to the dataset and create my datasets that I'm gonna use in this video demo. First, I'm gonna create a new dataset, and for the first dataset, I'm gonna do type count over time. So the data we're gonna retrieve the discussion types on Hacker News over time and see how it progresses. Okay, now I'm gonna do type count over time, and then I'm just gonna put the SQL postfix to it. Okay, and once I have my name there, I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the page and I'm gonna say add SQL query. Okay, once I add the SQL query, the UI will gonna show me the interface to select SQL data source. I'm gonna select the source which I just created, Hacker News BigQuery. Okay. Now is the next part is to write my SQL query, and for this demo, I've already prepared the query beforehand. It is quite a lengthy query, which basically do the count of stories and then sort it by the time. So I'm just gonna run the query, just running the query. Now I'm getting back my results here, display in the table. Okay, so the service v.io will contact Google BigQuery and then submit the query and then get us back the results. Okay, so that's how I create the data set. So next I'm gonna create 3 more data sets that we will use in this example. So the next data set I will create is Hacker News type count summary, and then we're gonna put a SQL postfix as well. So I'm gonna repeat that. I'm gonna select the Hacker News SQL query source. I'm gonna put in my query, run it, and then I'm getting back my result. Okay. The third data set I'm gonna create is the probability of having top comments on Hacker News. Okay, I'm gonna name my new data set Hacker News probability of having top comments on Hacker News. And again, add the SQL query. I'm going to select the data source and then I'm going to put in my query that I already prepared for this demo. I'm going to run the query and I'm getting back my result. Okay. The final query I'm going to do is going to be Hacker News number of comments throughout the day. Okay, so So it's the number of comments count over the 24-hour period. It's going to be sorted from 0 to 23. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my query, run it. I'm now getting back my result. Okay, now I have 4 data sets set up. I'm going to head over to the dashboard interface to create my dashboard. Okay, I'm going to create a new dashboard. I'm going to call it Hacker News Dashboard SQL. Okay, and for this video demo, I'm going to do 4 charts, and in these 4 charts it will show the data from the previous 4 data sets that we created. Okay, and so I'm gonna do 1 line chart for the type count over time and 3 bar charts for the other data sets. So I'm gonna add 1 line chart, and then I'm just gonna do 3 stack bar charts in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna just go in and edit the property of each chart. So the first one, it would be type count over time. So type count over time. And then I'm gonna select my x-axis value as month, and then I'm gonna put in the x-axis label as month, and then the y-axis label as count. Once I updated the y-axis label, you can see it got reflected on the chart. And then for the y-axis, I'm gonna have these 4 columns: story, comments, authors, and then story, authors. Okay, and then for the title, I'm gonna call it type count over time. Okay, and then I decide to skip the legend in this case. So that's my first chart, the discussion type over time. So that's 1 chart. You can see Hacker News gets the most comments. You get a lot of comments for the threads. Okay, the next bar chart we're gonna do is gonna be type count summary. Okay, we're gonna do type count summary, which is this data set. And then I'm going to select the type for the x-axis, and then x-axis no longer month, it's actually type and count. And then the y-axis, we only have 1 y-axis, which is count. And then I'm just going to rename type count summary as the chart title. Okay, this is my second chart. And then my third chart, okay, we're going to just cruise through this. It's gonna be probability of having top comments. Okay, and then I'm gonna select the hour, so it's gonna be the 24-hour period. And then I'm gonna update x-axis is hour, and then y-axis is probability, and then the y-axis is 1 little column called prob. And then probability of having, let me turn on my Skype, sorry for the distraction, top comments. Okay, now I have my third chart, and then for the final chart we're going to display number of comments during the day. Okay, so I'm going to select number of comments during day, and then it's going to be hour, and then I'm going to display the x-axis is hour, the y-axis is count, and then the y-axis is comments. That's a data view. So hour for x-axis label, count for y-axis label, and the number of comments. I'm going to name this chart number of comments during day and the 24-hour period. Okay, now here I have my 4 charts that's linked to the data in BigQuery. And every time I refresh and load this page, it connects live to the BigQuery data source to retrieve my data in real time. So you can have your data warehouse input the data into BigQuery and then view the data result right away on the dashboard here. Yeah, so that's it for our video demo of how to connect to Google BigQuery. I hope you enjoy it. Let us know if you have any question. Send us email to contact@video.io. Thank you for watching. Bye.